Every winter, I give myself a project, something that keeps me moving and helps me through the harder months while learning how to tell better stories on YouTube. This year, that project is Ironman 70.3, which I will hopefully be doing in October. Episode 2 is finding a swimming pool to swim around the greater Lisbon area, starting at the beautiful area of Jamor and ending in Supera, where I usually swim. And guys, I'm new to this, so if you could please like, subscribe, follow, I would greatly appreciate it. I think I'm at 545 subscribers today, so you will be noticed. Ciao. Today I got this new bike, and someone that watches this channel might think, oh, why does he need a new bike? He already has 2 bikes. But I spoke to the council. I need a new bike. In the end, we came here for a swim, but we didn't have our IDs, so you need your ID, and you need to register first to use the pool. So we're just going to play mini golf. It's still triathlon prep. I'm also going to give you a brief tour of the grounds, as it's an amazing place to do triathlon training in general.
Good morning, everyone. So quick intro before I head out.
Jeez.
Today I'm going to head to Jamor, which is the biggest pool I could find around the Lisbon area, 50 meters. It's actually the Olympic swimming pool that people train in. And we're going to head to Jamor itself, where we're going to swim, bike, and run. I actually tried this on Sunday with my friend Yuda, who will be joining me today again, and completely failed because we forgot our IDs and you can only register during the week. So today's Monday and we're going to try again, all right?
Now, I actually biked here from my house, but if you're coming from Lisbon, you can either bike or take the train from Cais de Sodré all the way to Cruz Quebrada, which is a little bit after Belém. And there's actually a small tunnel next to the train station that leads you directly to this park.
Whew. Freezing. Things I love about Portugal, you could be in the middle of the city 1 second and then now you're just at some very quiet windmill filled area with nobody around. Sheep on that hill. Like, what is this train looking thing here? Looks like I'm at a place called Nirvana Studios.
Bom dia!
Bom dia.
This is Yuda, the swim coach. We are here again. We tried again.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Second iteration.
Hopefully today we can get in. Yes, hopefully today we can get in. Okay, so I think we have to take a swim test. Para usar piscina, acho que nós precisamos fazer teste, né?
Sim, o teste de natação tem que ser marcado no gabinete de segurança.
Sim.
Após a marcação do teste de natação, após o teste feito, vem aqui e escreve 37€ de inscrição, 2,75€ depois por cada utilização, e essas utilizações são marcadas através de uma aplicação que depois descarrega para o seu telefone.
Tá bem, então vamos para a security
Sim,
agora.
primeiro é...
So it's 35€ for the registration. For the registration at security. It's pretty intense compared to our normal pool.
Yeah.
My hope with this video is if you watch it, you will know the registration process for Jamor beforehand and you don't have to waste as much time as I did. Another option for swimming is Supera, where I usually swim, which is in Roma-Areeiro. It's about €250 per day and 10 if you want to use the sauna and hot tub. It's a really great gym as well. All right, so in the end, today didn't happen. We have to come back on Friday and take a swim test and try again. So before I show you my third attempt, where we were finally successful on Friday, I want to take a moment to talk about Jamor itself, because this place is so much more than just a swimming pool. One thing I really love about Portugal is how history is woven into everyday spaces. So this whole area is the Valley de Jamor. If you go inside the pool area, they kind of tell you more about it. And I guess it was started to be conserved around the 1940s when Lisbon was growing really fast. And they wanted this place to be shaped on purpose to promote public health and wellness and fresh air, movement, space to breathe, all of that. So when you walk into Jamor, you get a history of the place that I want to share with you now, as you know that I kind of love to do this, as it gives a bit more meaning to a place than just somewhere to run, bike, or train. You kind of know what is going on behind the scenes. This whole area is the Complex Desportivo do Jamor, stretching through the Jamor Valley just outside of Lisbon. When people come here today, They see paths, trees, pools, stadiums, but this place was imagined long before it ever looked like this. The idea of Jamor goes back to the early 1930s. At the time, Portugal was thinking about creating something ambitious, a large public space where sport, nature, and leisure could exist together. The goal wasn't only competition, it was movement, fresh air, space for people to gather, and so much more. When Jamor officially opened in 1944, it was a huge moment. The inauguration brought tens of thousands of people here. It was one of the largest public events Portugal has ever seen. From the beginning, Jamor wasn't meant for one sport or one type of person. It was meant to belong to everyone. Originally, much of the valley was connected by rail. There was even a special train line built to bring people directly to the National Stadium. On big match days, trains would arrive packed with fans. Sports shaped the landscape here in very literal ways. But what's really interesting is that not everything planned for Jamor was built just right. Early designs included swimming pools decades before they actually existed. Some projects stayed on paper for years. Others were revised, delayed, or abandoned entirely. I mean, let's face it, this is kind of a story of Portugal in general. There are many ambitious plans, but sometimes it takes forever for them to really culminate. So Jamor grew slowly, and it grew honestly. By the 1950s and 60s, this area was already changing. It wasn't just about football or major events anymore. People came here to walk, to jog, to breathe. Jamor started to become part of daily life. In the late 1970s and 80s, the space went through another transformation. Portugal itself was changing and Jamor changed with it. The focus shifted toward public access, recreation, and health. Less spectacle, more participation. That shift is eventually what made the swimming complex possible. The old structures were actually removed. Even though they had begun to make the structures for the pool, they just threw it down and started all over again. And the land was reused. And in the late 1990s, the Jamor pool complex finally opened. What I like about that is nothing here really feels rushed. This pool didn't appear overnight, and this is why it's so special to me, even though the process of signing up for it is way more complicated than you'd find in any other pool that you would choose to look for in Lisbon. It exists because decades of ideas slowly aligned, and now it serves athletes, families, kids, professionals, everyone. To me, I just find it really cool that even though I'm not an Olympic athlete, I can find a place like this in Portugal where there might be an Olympic athlete just swimming right next to me, getting ready for their big event. So as I ride through here today, that's what I feel most, that it isn't just infrastructure, it's continuity. People have been moving through this valley for generations. If you want a more detailed view of this grounds, I actually did a virtual run here where I go through the grounds and just kind of, you can see the full area in general. I tend to get about 10K done here, and if you really want to have a longer run, if you look at the longer video, I can show you there is actually an abandoned palace grounds not too far from here at Cascais station, which is the next station down, where you could get a full 20K done easily. Also a very beautiful grounds. So as I ride through here, that's what I feel most. This isn't just infrastructure, it's continuity. People have been moving through this valley for generations. Some came to compete, some came to watch, some came just to walk under the trees, or play mini golf or kayak. And today, people come here for all of it. Running paths, bike routes, swimming lanes, basketball courts, tennis courts, kayaking, and just so much more. That's why Jamor feels different from a typical sports complex. It doesn't demand performance, it invites movement. When you train somewhere like this, it changes how you approach it. You're not chasing numbers, you're chasing something more. Although I know I can swim easily in a 25-meter pool, there's something really official about finding a 50-meter pool. Now, of course, not everyone has access to a 50-meter pool, but since I do see one around the area, I've noticed even from Friday when I took the swim test, it really changed my approach on swimming, where less stops for me means I just end up going further. For me, that makes this simple bike ride feel grounded. It turns training into something reflective, and it's a reminder that movement doesn't always have to be about pushing harder. Sometimes it's just about being present, about understanding where you are and letting the place carry part of that experience. And just when it comes to endurance sports, just finding an area that you enjoy and can run, bike, and swim for a ridiculously long amount of time, because that's what the Ironman is. All right, now that you know a bit more of Jamor, let's go back to today, Friday, where I finally got set up at the pool and took my swim test. We're going to try one more time. So after 2 failed attempts, we finally were able to take our 100-meter swim test to see that we were able to swim, and we got our official cards. I was very excited, and also, by the way, I only realized after that I could not record. I'm sorry to anyone from Jamor that sees this. I will not record again the pool. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao, bye.
Ok, thank you.
Obrigado, ciao, até a próxima. We did it. How many tries?
This is the
3
third
tries.
one.
We made it.
Third
We made it.
iteration.
We're official. In the next episode, I'm going to be talking more about my new bike, and of course the cat comes here, because the cat always needs to be in the photo. But in the next episode, I'm going to be talking about clipless, which is something that I'm actually quite nervous to do, but I figure I really need to learn how to do it properly for the Ironman, so we'll be going more into that in detail in the next one. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Ciao.